Yeah, but man, we are ready. We live. Oh, shoot. Y'all, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. See, y'all don't understand, man. We getting famous around here. We got shirts. Yeah, we famous, man. Yeah, man. They be looking out for us over there in the Cackalack town. But man, tonight, man, we talking about trapped in this traditional thinking, man. Trapped in traditional anything. Sometimes we have to change the vibes, man. Change the way we do things in order to have a greater life. When we was young, we used to create stuff. We used to create up games in our heads. What's happening, bro? We used to create games in our head. We used to create things. We used to create so much to where we just made imaginary friends. We did all these type of things, but now we so trapped into this traditional thinking. We trapped into it's been working for me. Oh, but you ain't made more than what you've been making. Exactly. See, that's the thing about it. We be on these jobs, we be on these people's coattails, and we don't get no further than the person in front of us allow us to get. So when we stop the traditional thinking, the traditionals, and we start doing creative thinking, we start being more abstract thinkers, we can start having abundance in everything we do. We don't even understand the abundance is our birthright, and we are guaranteed to get it if we change our mindset. So if we trapped in the tradition, how we gonna have a great mindset? How we gonna have a great abundance if we stay trapped in doing the thing? Oh, my mama used to cook greens like this. Oh, we cook pork and chops like this, pork chops like this. We did. You can't keep doing that.
That's right.
It's a healthier lifestyle we have to live nowadays, man. So really, we're going to dig real deep tonight. We're going to have some deep conversations because we have to get out of this traditional thinking. We have to start doing things on another level. Right. We had a great conference this weekend, man. I'm still hyped up from it. I got an award. Didn't know I was going to get an award. It's been amazing. I'm all willy-nilly right now. As we say in the old country towns, I'm willy-nilly.
That's right.
But yeah, man, y'all know, man, we got Coach KD, Mr. Michael, and we got we don't know his name yet, but he coming on a little bit later.
Always.
Make this thing happen, man. So, Coach, what you got on this, man? Give us a little insight.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the Mancast. Hey, welcome everybody. Come on in, show your love, subscribe, because we're going to make it do what it do. As Coach KD from South Carolina. I had a wonderful weekend, man, down in Houston. It was all that. I'm telling you, man, the vibe was all that, man. And that's my first conference. I've been in the Tava business for 2.5 years, and that was my first conference. But I tell you what, I won't miss another one. But I'm glad to be here. I like the topic, trapped in the tradition. You know, many ways it could be viewed. You know, you're either trapped in your thinking, trapped in your lifestyle, trapped in your beliefs. You know, there's a lot going on there. So just roll with us tonight as we spread love and we show you what we got on it, you know. So we glad to be here. Got Mike here. What up, Mike? What you got on it, man?
Well, you know me. I always like to get to the root of the evil, right? So, what is this thing we talking about? We trapped in tradition. Yes. But what is tradition? And see, tradition is simply those things, customs, and beliefs that have been passed down from generation to generation. And that's going on, and it has been going on for years. And some of these, 9 times out of 10, these traditions that we believe in are not based on fact. They're not really based on religion or anything. It's just ideas and the way we do them. For example, Halloween is coming up this weekend. That's a tradition for people to get dressed up, go out, put on costumes and party. Kids go door to door getting candy. But Halloween was actually called All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
The day before All Saints Day, November 1st, which was way back in history, was when the demons and witches came out to roam the earth before All Saints came in at midnight on the 31st, on the 1st, and religion sprang up. So this is a tradition, but it really had nothing to do with dressing up like goblins or sexy cats or waitresses and going to the club getting drunk or the kids going out trick-or-treating for candy. But these are things that have been going on for years and years. And as you can see in our society, our government is trying to change a lot of these traditions that we've been doing for years. As a matter of fact, when you think about Christmas, we've been celebrating Christmas. I know for my lifetime, it's always about Santa Claus coming. Well, we know it ain't no Santa Claus out there. But then we got Kwanzaa to spring up, which is a new tradition, which is changing our thought process, because when I lived in Germany, I found out there really was a St. Nicholas, and he was a Catholic priest. He just loved the children, took care of the children. He was in northern Germany. He wore a red robe, but he wasn't flying around from the North Pole with reindeers all over, bringing toys and stuff to kids. That's just a tradition that sprang up. And you see, the way a lot of this stuff is, it's like when the Europeans decided they wanted to spread Christianity around the world, when they took our own religion from us and forced theirs on us. What they did was took our holidays and the customs and traditions that we had when we were supposedly the pagans, the ones who didn't believe in gods or in their God, but we believed in gods. We were one with nature. That's what we need to get back to. But what they started out as, the winter solstice, supposedly Jesus Christ's birthday, the day that we celebrate Christmas. But the winter solstice is just the changing of the seasons, basically from fall to winter. We got Thanksgiving, ain't got nothing to do with pilgrims. That's the fall thing. All that is a harvest fest celebrated around the world, every country. When the farmers bringing in the crops in the fall, that's when they celebrate. They have big parties all over the world. But we call it Thanksgiving, supposedly because the pilgrims came in, the Indians taught them how to survive and grow crops, and then we killed them off, took over.
All lies.
Right. These are traditional ways of thinking that we really do need to get out of, because nothing to do with reality. But this is what we've been taught. This is what we learned in school, and now we become adults.
When you say, Mike, you can cook you a good old dinner anytime, huh? You ain't got to have it on no day to cook a good dinner.
I'm going to have a good one on the 1st of July.
In the heat.
It ain't like turkeys don't run around wild all year. But see, that's just the thing. It's just that we've been handed down all these customs. It's even as Black people, our way of thinking about money, the way we look at white people, well, the way we used to, because some of us, we look up to the lighter-skinned brothers, but why? They bleed red just like we do, right? But a lot of people, because of the way their parents and grandparents, and through our generation, when the insurance man came around to the projects, he's a white man. My grandmother changed her whole attitude, the way of talking, everything when he came to collect the insurance payment.
Why you reckon they were so nice to the insurance man?
Yeah. But
why you think they were so nice though? That's what we trying to find out.
I'm trying to find out, because all he was doing was taking money for something that she ain't get. She paid for insurance.
Let me tell you my thought on it. They were so nice to the insurance man because he was giving them something that they think they needed, and they was taught to be real to the white one.
The white man. That was it.
That's all. That's what they were taught. That was that tradition they was trapped in.
Yes. Exactly. Because you know, you walk down the street, be shuffling, the white man come to you. What's up, Mr. Charlie, sir? How you doing, sir? We don't do that no more. That's a tradition that I kicked out when I was in high school.
Yeah, respect beget respect. That's what we got started. You know, They respect me, I respect them. That's all it is, you know. And it's a melting pot. We got to accept all races, you know. Go ahead.
Let me say this right here, man. First things first. To break the tradition, you have to let go of your old way of thinking, man.
Yeah.
Because if we don't let go of our old way of thinking, man, we're gonna be stuck. So never ruin a good day thinking about a bad yesterday. So if your yesterday was all, man, it wasn't it. Don't bring it into tomorrow.
He give us
How we
new
gonna create a great future, man? That's the questions we gotta have. Because knowing that you got something better ahead of you, why would you think about all the bad things? Why would you think about all the things that ain't serving you in your future?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why we got to do that? All right.
Yeah. So where I go at with it, you know, I got to know, understand, and learn. You know, I can't just go by your tradition.
Yeah.
I got to find a way to know it. That's my research. Once I research it, I can't just read it. I got to understand it.
Right.
Once I understand it, I can learn how to apply it. Okay, so knowing, understanding, and learning, that's where I go with it. You know, I had to break it down like that for me. So somebody else might not do it like that, but for me to get out of tradition, I got to know it, I got to understand it, and I got to learn it. Know what it is, understand how it do, what it do, and learn how to apply it to my life. Because it may work for me a different way than it worked for you. Or how it worked for somebody else in the past.
So you saying you have to unlearn it the same way.
Right.
You got to.
So that means you got to let it go. Forget about it. Don't even think about doing it that way no more. Write down a plan on a new way of doing it and execute it.
That's it. Plan, process, execute. You got to plan it, go through the process, and then execute the plan. But like you say, the first thing first, unlearn it, unpack. Like when you date a woman and y'all get together, y'all want to unpack all what you knew before, whatever that guy did before.
Well, that's what I had to learn myself, because we had to heal before we even get to the next woman.
You can't even grow unless you heal.
A lot of people, we wanted one relationship. Oh, that didn't work. Let me jump to the next relationship. Oh, that didn't work. Let me jump. It's like, bro, you ain't even giving yourself time to heal. You ain't giving yourself time to think about what went wrong in the last relationship.
Yeah, what part was
their fault? All we're going to keep saying it was their fault, or they did, or what they wrong. It ain't never what you did.
Yeah. What you did. What part you played in it?
Yeah, once you heal, once you get yourself into a mental space, what you know you ain't going to accept, what you know you will accept, how long you going to accept it, then you can get yourself into a new relationship and be like, you know what? This ain't going to work. Yep. Or, you know what? I can work around that. I can make this work. But you do have to heal first.
Yeah, that's the part. I can make this work. You got to understand, are you willing to help them unpack? Are you willing to help them?
I'm not willing to help nobody unpack nothing.
Some people are.
No, I'm tired of helping people unpack, because then we get off of subject. Then we get off of where we're headed. We got to work on you to get yourself back to a level of thinking right. It's like you got to do that work on your own. That's why it's called self-development. Yeah, it's not called together development. It's called self-development. I need you to develop on yourself so you can get out of this old way of thinking. I need you to develop on yourself so you can leave what you had before alone in this relationship. This is not where we headed.
Yep.
In this situation or in this new circumstance or whatever the case is, I need you to unpack before you get to me. Because see, when I was doing it, when a man, you got to remember something though, KD, when a man is trying to unpack in a relationship, she like, man, I don't have time for your broken ass. You broke, nigga. You say, man, I don't have time to help you.
Right.
You supposed to have your stuff together when you get to me. Exactly.
That's it. That's what it is. Because you got to provide and all that, you know, so that's what they want. So you got to be ready. You right.
Oh, look, KD. Sandra talking about every man for themselves. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Hey, that's that.
See, that's another one of the women. That's another way. See, I'm talking about KD. You would have been in that relationship right there. She would have been like, you gotta get up out of here. You gotta get. I ain't helping you unpack that.
You can't even spend the night. You better get on the boat.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's what it is. But that's tradition. So let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
The tradition about a man. So it's tradition, it's belief, or whatever you want to call it. A man taking care of a home solely, and the wife just cause she ain't got to work. How you feel about that? Is that a true story, or is that just a tradition, or that's a belief, or how you get through that?
Well, that's a belief system that was programmed into a woman by a woman. Mm-hmm. And then the man who was doing all of that without thinking about that thoroughly, he wasn't that man that he thought he was. True enough, we provide in our household. Nowadays, it's 2021. You're gonna have to buy some groceries, you're gonna have to do something. I don't care if you just pay the light bill. I can, you know what I'm saying? I know how to, because see, half these women, they working too, so they building their foundation too. So we gotta come in this thing together, not for the mortgage goes, now. The man, you pay your mortgage. That way, that's the king, and you the king. That's the only way you're gonna be the king of your castle.
That's your castle.
That's your castle. I'm here for this woman to, I'm here to help this woman. I'm looking for a helpmate. I don't need you to pay for the rent. I don't need you to pay for the mortgage. I just need you to, hey, you gotta do something though. You ain't finna sit in the house talking about, I'm watching the kids. We don't even got no kids.
Hey!
Yeah, we ain't got no kids together. So we ain't watching no kids. My kids grown. They take care of themselves. Yeah, I got grandkids. So nowadays, you just want a woman who's ready to build an empire with you. Exactly. You feed off her ideas. Y'all feed off each other ideas. Y'all grow. Y'all not sitting around talking about, we together now. Now you get together and everybody do this right here.
Yeah, like you said the other day, not fall in love, but grow in love.
Exactly. Grow in love.
That's it. We got to grow together.
Yeah, man.
There's so many people that's locked in tradition, and now the tradition has gotten worse than it was back in the 70s and 80s. Because the women, their whole idea is, I'm gonna get pregnant and put him on child support. I'm gonna go down
got that planned out. You see how that is? I already got it planned out. Yeah. He a baller.
They ain't going to work.
He making money.
To do no more.
All I'm finna do is make sure he get me knocked up, and I'm finna get this check and make me a reality show. I'm finna make a reality TV show about how I got knocked up by a basketball player. Come on, man. Basketball wives, what you really doing?
It's the
football. You might well say football wives next. What we gonna do next?
What we doing next? What we doing?
What we doing?
Yeah, man.
It's wild, man.
We could go on any topic, man. It's a tradition.
Yeah. It's some women. You're right, niece. It is some women. But we talk about them.
Yeah. It's a broad spectrum now.
It's lock everybody into one group. Because it ain't all men or dogs. All men ain't good men. All women ain't good women. All kids ain't following their parents' footsteps.
Damn Sandra, boy. Sandra out of control today. Sandra.
Yes, sir.
Sandra. Ain't no man said he wanted to make a baby.
I ain't never heard one. Well, 9 times out of 10, when they be like, a girl pregnant, and it ain't like they all happy about it either. They figure out what they gonna do. It's like never.
They do.
We're just
wait a minute. My niece said, yeah, they do. They be wanting to make it. These dudes be wanting to drop it, leave it.
Let me hold the baby. Let me drop the baby so they can stay home.
Hey,
that right, niece. That right.
They be trying to get. That's how these suckers be trying to keep them on. Oh, if I get her pregnant, if I get her pregnant, she gonna stay.
They're talking about, I want a baby with you. I want you to be mine. Then you get pregnant, and where he at? He going to the next one, telling her the same thing.
He going to the next one.
If you get pregnant, that's something that happens as an act of God, right?
So you see,
there's people trying to get babies that can't get pregnant, and then there's people that don't want them, and they just spitting them out like the poppy seed.
The thing that's crossed the board is that we got to be able to recognize either the woman or the man. I ain't taking no side of that, but you got to be able to recognize what it is.
So that goes back to the healing, though, right?
There you go. See,
that goes right back to the healing process.
You got to go through that.
So in order for us to break some of these traditions, we got to let go.
That's it.
You got to know what's going on out there. Because sometimes it ain't even just reading a book and learning new things. You got to visit new places.
Hey, man.
Come on, bro. That was good.
There were people that have never been out of a 2-block radius.
Wow.
They go to the same grocery stores, the same club, the same bar, all in a 2-block radius.
That's tradition.
And then when they do leave, they go to their cousin house that stay in Georgia, or they go to, instead of going to a place that you don't know nobody, and just exploring that place, they go somewhere else where there's some more traditional thinking going on, and all they do is collab with them with some more nonsense, like going to prison back in the day. You used to go to prison to be a better criminal. You ain't go to prison to get reformed. It was called a rehabilitation center, but you went down there to find out a new way to hustle, a new way to scam, a new way to. That's where we get all that game from.
There it is.
Them boys got time to think.
Yeah.
They sitting down there and say, boy, how can I rob the system now, man? What can I do to get this money? Because I ain't finna work for these people.
That's why they favorite words, what you in for? What you in for? I know, okay, you in for this, you in for that. Let's put it together. Let's collab on something when we get out.
And then white-collar criminals, they become famous because now they want to learn how you get over on the government, how you keep spending all this money, how you keeping this. And they tell them, putting them down on game. This is how you do this and keep your money. But
so that's why we here to break that whole mindset. When y'all get out of prison, while y'all in prison, how about that? When you in prison, stop thinking about that outside world. For all them cats that's in jail looking at this on YouTube, stop looking at the outside world because you can't do nothing. Live in that moment. Learn in that moment. I'm going to say that. Don't live in that moment, but learn in that moment. Get some books. There's some books in there. Hey, let's go to the law library.
Yep.
All day you can go to the law library in there. Get your mindset up out of them traditional ways of I'm going to come back out and hustle, or I'm going to come back out and rob. I'm going to come back out. You can't come back out the same person.
No, you can't.
We can't go into 2023 the same people we were this year. We cannot.
That's it. You're right.
I don't even know. But me, anything that sound old to me, I'm ignoring it.
I hear you.
Look, this is what I looked up too, man. Tradition becomes our security. And when our mind is secure, it is in decay. Krishnamurti said that. And that was big for me because I used to say this thing, stagnation stinks. Like when you just steal and you're not trying to grow or move or be better, it stinks.
Yeah.
But like this saying, when your tradition becomes our security, you secure in tradition. You don't want to think outside the box. You don't want to try something new. Your mind becomes in decay. It's dead. What's going to grow out of it? How you going to be better?
You can't
move from that place, man. We got to move from that place, and we got, and I like the fact that we can still be content creators. You can come up with something. Like keep coming up with this platform, man. That was awesome, man. I can't go back on it, man. I'd be upset when I can't make it. Bro. Like, ooh, and that one y'all had that good one. I went to the concert. I was like, boy, now that's a good one. I tried to go at the concert and couldn't get on, boy.
Music too loud.
Yeah, I said, boy, no, I actually went upstairs, but the internet was out on my phone. Man, the consistency part, man. That's what's gonna make it up, man. I appreciate
I'm glad you said consistency. Now you know why people don't like to be consistent, because it takes time.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
We living in a microwave society. Everybody see you put on the video. She popping it. She got 1 million likes, 1,000 views, and now she famous because she popped it for a month or 2 or 6 months or whatever. Now she rich.
Wow.
Everybody looking at the internet like, oh, we doing it this fast. Man, it's taking these people 10 years.
Go through the process for anything, man. Nobody. Like
It's taking these people 10 years. You seen them have an overnight success, but you didn't see the 10 years that they put in.
Right.
Okay.
That's it.
That part. The behind the scene work.
Yeah.
That they had to do.
We're going to the ocean. You see that cap at the top, and it might be mountainous, but look at what's underneath the surface. That's what came to build to that top. It ain't never an overnight success. There's always work put in behind the scenes to get to that point that you at.
In another way, I'm gonna give you one more good one now. Stop comparing yourself to these people.
Woo!
I quit doing that long ago. I can't.
But hey, you have a lot of people who say, oh, I ain't trying to be like them. But then why you go get a purse like she got? Or why you go get a car? Or why you go get a car like he got? Yep. Oh, he got an old school. I'm finna get me an old school. Bro, you ain't never talked about an old school. You seen this dude ride up killing the scene. He ride up killing the scene. Now you mad because he got him something nice. Man, let people be people, man.
Yeah. Like trying to keep up with the Joneses. You can't.
Whoever the Joneses is, I've never met him.
Exactly.
No, hey, where he at?
That's
exactly. Why he gotta get a chain like he, yeah. They out here getting the chains alike. Yeah. A tattoo, all that.
That's the thing. Why he get a neck tattoo like he and see, like for me, tattoos ain't my thing. You ain't gonna see KD with a tattoo. That's what I do. You know that you got to know.
I'm getting tatted up, y'all. I'm gonna get tatted up. I'm gonna get the Elite Mancast on my neck, and I'm gonna get a teardrop with a microphone. I'm gonna get a microphone tear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes,
man.
Don't
tell you another one I looked up, man, was being tradition does not make something worthy.
No.
Oh,
you can't just assume that because something is old, it is right.
Exactly.
You better believe it.
Anderson said that.
Who?
Just because it's old and they've been doing it don't mean it's right. Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
That's who said that. We can't just assume that because something is old, it is right.
Yep.
Being that it's tradition does not make something worthy.
Okay.
You know so it's true. Man, we in 2000, in the 2000s. What they call it, the millennium. It's different now, man.
Yeah.
Different. But the thing is, it's like the way we think about money. Everybody think, oh, I got to go out and make money. I got to go out and make money. I'm chasing after this bag. But you don't. Because I was listening to, who was it? Earl Nightingale, I think it was. You can't. The only people who can make money are people working in the mint. They in there. They printing dollar bills. They printing coins.
For 19, wait a minute, Michael. They print money 19 cents per dollar, per money. It's 19 cents to make $100 bill. It's 19 cents to make $1.
Yeah.
So why you think the value has gone down? Because you know why? People started thinking Joe Biden done put us in a slump. Donald Trump said, I'm gonna mess up the whole system. I'm giving out stimulus checks. I'm giving everybody everything. That's why
you get it.
I love Donald Trump because he broke a tradition, bro.
Yeah.
He said, we're not going to do it the traditional way. I'm not going to sit here and let y'all belittle me, talk down on me, and tell me what I'm going to do. I'm finna bring up all these rules. I'm breaking everything. I'm breaking every tradition y'all ever did. People say this man crazy. That man just woke up a lot of people.
Yeah. Because them people ain't getting checks back.
He made a lot of people wake up.
Yeah.
You can call him what you want to call him. I call him all right with me. For calling a pig a pig. Yeah. Call the hog a hog, man. Don't let them people sit up there and keep on putting them blinders on y'all. Talking about we gonna make it right. We shall overcome is over with. That's over. Them days over with. We ain't doing the traditional preaching no more. Now we going out here. We not even fighting no more. That's why we on this platform, because we're not about to fight. We're gonna educate ourselves so much to where we don't even have to listen to y'all rules. Now, the rules that y'all got for this generation ain't for us.
Right? There you go.
Because see, we already see the plan. We already done been through it 100 times. Now, all we have to do is execute.
That's it.
On everything that we learn.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people feel like, oh man, you can't do what you want to do. I don't know where you live at, but I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's eight some billion people, 7 billion people in this world.
That's right.
You think they looking at me?
Well, you
7 billion? They looking at me?
Oh, no.
You don't get up out of my face.
That's it, man. We got to be willing to do something different, though.
Yeah.
That's big for me. And I always say better, not bitter. So I ain't going to be mad at it. I'm mad at you because you're doing something different. You getting better. I'm around you. We getting better.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the fact that all of us from different walks of life doing something different. We come together on one stage.
Yes.
One common goal.
That's
to
it.
educate the man or whoever watch.
Yeah.
Right.
Educate who we can. You know what I'm saying? And become more educated as we go through.
Yeah.
That part. See, you know what I'm saying? We ain't here saying that we know it all.
Yeah.
But we got some information to share. You got some information to share, Mike. You got some information to share, Keith. And with all that share information, we all get better.
Exactly. Yeah,
it ain't no tradition that I got to get it by myself, but we learned to do the research and research the researcher. That right, Keith? Research the research.
Research the research, bro.
From this broadcast. Yeah.
Hey, my partner told me that back in the day. He said, say, man, why you listening to what that man said? Why you ain't researched that? Because it's a lie. I'm like, nah, that's my dog. He's straight.
Yeah.
Well, your dog be lying. That's before I did my self-development.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's before the thought process of look within.
That's it.
Because if we don't look within, man, we're gonna keep on allowing the system to direct our path and direct our children's path. We don't have to play football to be millionaires. You don't have to like the rap song to be the millionaire. We don't have to do rapping to be. We don't have to no more.
No, sir.
The singing dance is over with. I ain't performing for now. I'm gonna give y'all some education. I'm gonna do my best to put something in y'all head to where y'all gonna understand that, hey man, this is what we're doing nowadays. I'm listening to people that's on way bigger platforms than this one, but these guys have millions of viewers.
Yeah.
And they're giving us good game. They're giving us education. They've been around for centuries.
Right.
And they still relevant to this day. Like he said earlier, Earl Nightingale. Man, I just started listening to this man about 6 months ago, and I promise you, I can listen to the same thing over and over again and hear something different every time.
Every single time.
Wow, that's good.
And it's a trip.
Yeah. Because you always
have that aha moment.
You hear it. Yeah, because sometimes the first time you listen, you hearing stuff and he say something that sticks out and boom, you're thinking about that. But then you done missed about 5 or 6 sentences and then you listen the second time, what came right after that aha moment comes another one.
Wow.
Every single time something else comes out of it.
Right.
That's how you develop.
That's good.
Fleming says it all the time. Don't just listen to it once. You got to go back and listen to it again. Because every time you're going to hear something different.
But then that's why we have these type of trainings in the Tava business to where they repeat. It's on repeat. It might be somebody else saying it, but it's on repeat because we want you to get that in your head on how this business works.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my math students today. You know, math is repetitive. It ain't gonna change. 2 + 2 gonna be what?
All day.
All day long.
Yeah. 3 + 1.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. 4 + 0.
They coming up with math problems that make no sense. I'm like, yo, we ain't learned how to do it like that.
Hey, but it's still a foundation from it. I'm telling you that's the part.
Yeah.
Receive the foundation and you build from it in anything that you do. Anything. That's why they call it mathematics. Mathematics is building.
Hey,
Exactly.
So man, don't let me go there on you. But look, that's what get me to thinking like I'm thinking. And a lot of people sound like, hey, Chris, she coming back in, bro.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, mathematics is building. So that foundation, we must have it. It's imperative that you find a foundation in whatever you do. You got to be able to start somewhere and receive the information. Once you receive the information, you build from it. And sometimes you can't build the same way somebody else build. It may be a different route. Like, you know how it's different ways to divide.
Yeah.
Division is division. You can write it as a fraction, or you can write it as the division, divided symbol. You know what I'm saying? Or the slash.
But you got to divide.
You got to divide it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You know, it's different ways, but it's all one common goal. You know, and it ain't gonna be but one answer.
Yeah,
man.
Always.
At the end of the day, but see, like you said, well, Mike or somebody was saying about what you were saying, Care, about mathematics, man. You can see 2 + 2, 3 + 1, 4 + 0, but you still got the same answer.
Right.
So we don't have to do it the same way as they did it back then.
Yes.
But we're gonna come up with the same answer because we know that is a great answer.
That's right.
But I'm gonna give you a different platform. I'm gonna give you a different way. I'm gonna give you a different idea on how to do it. Like I keep repeating that Tupac saying, he said, man, I'm not the one who's gonna change the world, but I at least want to spark the brain that will change the world.
That's it. That's it. Allowing others to think outside the box. That's how we get out of tradition. So you know, always want to think inside the box. That's where that content creation come in. You know, you don't always have to have that one track mind. I know somebody told me one time, man, you got too many irons in the fire. No, I ain't got too many.
Right.
I ain't got too many. But I do understand what they were trying to say, but don't never say I'm doing too much, because guess what? I got to have multiple streams of income.
That's right.
That's me all day long. But what I can focus, I got the balance. See, that's the thing. When we don't.
Wait a minute, Ken, let me get you the thought process. It's called diffused thinking.
Wow. Come on.
See, we got focused thinking, and then we got diffusional thinking.
Okay.
Now, diffusional thinking is like, well, you know, focused thinking is when you got that flashlight right on top, just like beaming.
Yes, sir.
So diffusional thinking is when you bring the flashlight up and you start connecting the dots on this program, that program, this program. Now you putting all the programs together to bring you right back to that dot.
And that's gonna build.
So, if you got this business and that business and this business, you're gonna learn eventually, how can I do? Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 hours here, 3 hours here, 3 hours here. Now you done spend 10 hours on your own businesses. Now you spend another 2 hours here executing, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. It took you 3 hours to get the plan together on that one business. So then I'm gonna take another 2 hours on executing everything that I just studied.
Wow. Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's what I tell my students. Like, if I present a lesson to you in class, we're in class for a whole hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
You got to spend an hour at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't just write what I write in class and then go home, tuck it in your book bag, and don't look at it no more.
Right. It's like when we do these different topics, bro. When we do different topics like this, I spend about 3 to 4 hours listening to different videos about the topic we're doing.
That's it.
I write down key points, but then I put everything that I learned in my own words.
That's it.
Yeah.
I used to read just verbatim, but now it's like, now I can break this down into a system that I can relate to the world, because people know how I talk.
Yeah.
Right?
And that
they know how I communicate. If I throw a joke in the middle of the communication, they gonna, okay, boom, and we still rolling. We ain't got to be like, well, what he saying? What he talking about? I give it to you. I give it to you in the simplest form as possible, because all of us are not on master's level. We ain't thinking with a master's degree. We're not thinking with 14 years of college and all of that. We're not thinking like that.
Right?
So I got to take from the higher ups and bring it back down.
Yeah, that's it. Versus, you got to be versatile in it.
See, if you can't put the information in your own words, then you don't understand it.
Right.
You don't understand it.
Once you understand it, you can put it in your own words and make somebody else understand it. That's why they say the only way to learn a subject is to teach it. So now you got to know your information or you look like an idiot.
There you go. There you go. But that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning, knowing, you know what I'm saying? Knowing, understanding, and learning. You got to do all three. You got to know the topic or know the issue or know the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Once you research it,
and
to understand it, as you understand it, you can learn it.
Yes. So I'm glad you went there, KD. I got something good for you. I don't mean to cut you out, but I got it. It was good. It's good. So I heard today, first time, a framework that I'm going to be using, implementing in my life every day. So motivation is number one. Mm-hmm. You motivate yourself to wake up every morning. Number two is inspire others.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So after you inspire them, you educate them. What we're doing right now, we're educating. We done already inspired the world to come take a look. Now we got to educate them to give them something to know about. So if they didn't understand the education, so then after that, we got to give them the instructions on how to do.
Wow. Yeah, they coincide with what I was saying. Yeah, definitely.
And then
motivation, inspire, educate, and what was the last one?
Instruct.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't the last one. The last one was automation. Make this thing run by itself.
Woo, like that residual. Like that residual income. Boy, stop. Woo, I gotta write this one down. Boy, that's good. That's good. You did say it was gonna be good.
I told you, that's the new framework, man.
Yeah.
But see, the thing, what was so funny about it is that's what I was seeing every day.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at these guys do their podcast. Every day they inspired me. I mean, they motivated me to come out that door and be like, you know what, I gotta talk. After that, I say, you know what? I can't just talk. I gotta make sure that people understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be saying what they saying, or I can't say it verbatim because then I don't understand it.
Right. You're just a copycat.
Yeah. But then I said, you know what? Let me take a little bit out and I'm going to educate them on how I see it, on how I move with it, on how I bounce back.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll help somebody bounce the same way or look at it the same way, you know, or even look at it in their own way.
Yeah.
Because that's the main goal we want everybody to do is basically take a little bit of what we're saying that sounded like it could help you in your next level and implement it in your next level of life.
Wow.
Because we can't sit around and be like, you know what, man, oh, God gonna drop it in the sky, he gonna drop it out the sky, everything gonna be all right. No. Faith without works is dead. If you don't take a step, he ain't gonna take no step.
Initiate.
Initiate.
That's it. It's something that we got to do. There's always work to do. We got to understand that there's something he'll meet us where we at now, for sure.
Right.
But what you gonna do? What you gonna do different? How you gonna move?
Yeah.
You know, so that's that. And you got to have faith. You got to see it before you see it too. You got to have vision. You know, and that's where it's coming out, writing it down, making a plan for it.
And you have to do your homework.
For sure.
See, a lot of times we graduate, we hear these words, oh, I'm finna retire, I ain't gonna do nothing. It's retirement, baby. I'm laid back. No, man. You graduate the second grade to go to the third grade. It's a system already in play for you, but you say, okay, I've graduated, so I don't have to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a student of life in order to break those traditional thoughts. You have to be a student of life.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've been seeing a whole lot of those that just graduated or retired and say they ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You got a bunch of them working in Walmart, a few more in Publix.
Yeah.
They damn near 80 years old going to a job just to make ends meet.
Just over broke. Yeah, I'm just over broke. That's all I need is to be just over broke, because then I get to take that extra check and go buy a party. I get the party this weekend, but next weekend I gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
Not even understanding if you take money from half and half, your bills paid. Now you can keep doing what you want to do on you can make your other job. You know, like people be talking about, I need to go get another job. I don't know why. 2 jobs are for 2 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, nobody's sorry. If I'm gonna work that hard, I'm gonna work that hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working that hard for me. I'm not working that hard. Hey, I'm not working that hard for somebody else to
That's
live
right.
good.
I like that, boy.
Yeah,
I told my sister that the other day. I say, sis, you talking about I gotta get this other job, bro. I'm like, sis, 2 jobs with 2 people, baby.
Yeah.
I don't care if you gotta learn how to make candle wax. I don't care if you gotta learn how to make whatever.
Yeah.
Even though it's 1 million people making candles, go ahead and be 1,000,001. It's 1,000 slices of bread. It's 1,000 breads on the shelf, ain't it?
Yeah. And
Yep.
It's 1,000,001 juices in the juice box. Hey man, be a part of that.
That's right. That's right.
Like we always say, they always tell you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
That's it. That's it, man. Hey, I want to go back over what you said, man. Keep saying motivate, inspire, educate, instruct, automate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it, man. I like that, Rob, because I usually make mantras like that for myself, man, so I could get on through. You know, one of mine was being dedicated, determined, and disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
That's mine all day long. I got to be dedicated to the cause. You know what I'm saying? I got to be sold out for it. Then I got to be determined to be great at it.
Yeah.
I got to be disciplined enough to go through the process.
Yeah.
I got to be disciplined enough to write it down, understand it, know it, understand it, learn it, you know what I'm saying, and give my all in it, you know, to be consistent with it, you know, so that, you know, I like when we can make the verbs for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to understand what we need to do. How do we take this step?
Right.
Take this step to be better. How do we take that step to be untrapped?
Yeah.
How do we take that step to get away from tradition? All that is important, man. We and being a content creator is part of it.
And to make that step, you have to unlearn.
Yeah. Let it go.
Let it go. That was number 1, wasn't it? That was number 1.
Beginning.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Let it go. That's number 1, man.
That's the thing, though. We a lot of the time we be stuck in it because daddy said it, because mama said it, grandmama said it.
Hey, I got a book for y'all right here. This the new book. This is one of the best books I've read, bro.
What is it? All I see is a clip.
Let it go, TDJ.
Go, TDJ. Bet. I'm going to get it.
Let go and let God.
All right.
Well, let go. That's what they say. Let go. Forgive so you can be forgiven. But let go. I've read it twice.
Wow. That's good. That's good, man. I might come out with my own.
No, you have to.
Content creator, man. You got to be that, you know, so.
Do that.
Have vision, man.
Hey, you got a story to tell. Jump right on it.
That's right, man. That's right.
Definitely.
Pray on it. Because that's you know.
It's a new book I just got at the airport the other day. It says
access what? Success is a choice.
Yes.
Oh, Maxwell, boy.
John C.
Good. I done read 2 from him.
Yeah, John C. Bad boy.
That leadership. He all about that leadership.
Yeah, these are the type of things, man, that we gotta. I don't care if you read 5 paragraphs. I don't care if you read 2 pages. But we got to start picking up these books.
I got one.
What we want.
This the one I want. Can you see it?
What it's called?
Forward.
Forward? Yeah.
Dr.
That's
David
what I was going. Hey, you know what? That's what I was finna name the topic of this week. Forward thinking.
Wow.
Forward thinking, man.
That's a good one.
Boy,
Yeah.
I like that.
Say now you was talking about your now. This is what I got on my wall. Change your conversation changes your compensation. Then it says trust the process. I do not chase, I attract. Discipline, and then it says release old habits.
Nice.
I like that.
A lot of people say they want to lose weight. I always when I'm having a conversation about these products, I always tell people we got to release the weight. Because if you lose the weight, you're going to pick it up. You're going to find it somewhere. You're going to keep finding that weight.
Yep.
I'm going to find a way to get back to the size that I was instead of releasing. See, because when you release a habit, you release the weight, you release somebody, you ask God, say, God, please let me release this person from my life. I'm good. We're still good, but I don't want no more ties with this person.
That's right. That's right.
So you have to start releasing the words that we're using. People think they just words. You know what I mean. And it's like, no, we don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
God doesn't know what you mean. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what you mean.
Exactly.
Your subconscious mind hear a word and he projects that word to the definition of what it really means. But as black people, we love to use ebonics. We abbreviate everything. It's like your subconscious mind does not pick on that. Your subconscious mind, it says the word discipline means this, and it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean discipline doesn't mean procrastinate. Discipline doesn't mean, oh, I'll do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to it. That ain't discipline.
Right. That's it.
And
man.
when you keep lying to yourself, you can't break a tradition lying to yourself.
Nah.
That's why I watch what I say now. Everything I be saying, people be like, man, why you? Yeah, boy, I can't even talk like I used to talk. Because 2 women already told me, say, boy, you just talking. Oh, okay. You right. Because I damn sure ain't finna do it.
All right.
I'm just talking.
That's it. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, man. What you say shall be so.
Yeah, man.
I believe that. I truly believe that. Because I said I was more than a conqueror.
Yeah.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's what I say. Because I know that I can do it. His help, I can do it. I continue to pray with him and have the faith I can do it. And I done conquered so much in the past 10 years. I never thought I'd be right here.
Man, that's for real.
Never thought I'd be right here, man.
No, that's for real.
I'm glad about it, though. I thought I
was going to be hustling for the rest of my life.
Come on, man. That's all I knew.
It wasn't all you knew. It was the most comfortablest thing for you.
Yeah.
It was comfortable. You were comfortable at doing it, and it brought you income in.
That's it.
And you was able to still take care of your substance abuse.
Yep. Merely existed, man. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm glad about it today, man. One last one I had was tradition should be a guide, not your destiny.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Guide, not your destiny.
Definitely.
Guide you. You get your little input, it get you started. They did it like this, but I don't have to do it like that, but it can show me in that direction. How can I make that different?
Right. Correct.
You know, so I'm glad about it, man. Yeah. This was a good one.
No, I like that, man, for real. Cause that's the beauty of this, man. Once we come up with a topic, and then it gives you time 5 days to think about another topic. I go to think about topics today.
Yeah.
Because it's like I want to do the research on it. I want to make sure that it comes out correctly. I want you to make sure you got the proper. And these are just not things that we just saying for our opinion. These are, you can go look it up.
There you go.
I don't want to be on here talking just to be having a show, just to be like, oh, I'm entertaining somebody with some hoopla.
No.
I want to educate you to get you to a better place in your life. I want to be able to educate you so that way you can see something in what I'm saying to where you can take that and apply it to your life, to your future. Because if we don't keep looking forward, like Steve Harvey say, the rearview mirror is this big.
Come on.
Your front windshield is as big as all that door.
Mm-hmm.
But they give you a rearview mirror that's small for a reason. Because you're not going to be driving looking backwards. You're driving looking forward. You're going to glance. I just need this mirror to glance at. Even the side mirrors. I just making sure nothing is in my way while I'm headed to where I'm headed to.
That's exactly what that one I just said is. Tradition should be a guide, not your destiny. Enough to, don't dwell in it. Look back there now. You can glance back there, but don't dwell in that because you got to go this way. You got to go ahead of you. And you know what? He already see you down the road, but do you see yourself down the road? God already.
And that's how we build ourselves stronger. That's how we get more confident. Because every time you face a new situation, think about the worst thing you've been through. Every new challenge, think about, man, okay, man, say, man, I got in prison. I did so many years in prison. This right here ain't nothing. Let me go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, boy, I had an algebra test in high school that it determined if I graduated tonight. I passed it. So this right here ain't nothing. I can overcome anything that puts my mind to, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to sit in them old ways. I don't have to be comfortable doing what I used to do. That ain't what I gotta do.
That's it. More than a conqueror.
More than a conqueror. I like this one here.
Yeah.
God is waiting on us. I think that was Sandra.
Woo, Lord. I like that now. He got a plan for you.
He ain't waiting on you. He watching you. He ain't waiting on you. He watching you.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay.
He already know.
I'm gonna keep you in my peripheral, but I got other things to do. Yeah. You my child, but I got some other stuff to do because you ain't moving right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you sit there until you figure that out. Until you heal yourself to figure that out.
I'm here when you call now. I'm here when you call. I can hear you.
Yeah, but I just need you to go heal yourself.
And then catch up.
Yeah, get them traditional thoughts out your head. I need you to go ahead and heal yourself. Quit taking your own advice. Listen to somebody who got more than you. Or listen to somebody who, I ain't gonna say who got more than you. I'm gonna say listen to somebody who's moving.
That's it.
In a forward motion. Because not all people have more than you.
Don't necessarily mean they got more than you. You're right. I'm glad you said that. That don't necessarily mean that now. They moving. They ain't stagnant.
Right. Right.
No, he's not waiting for you to stop bumping your head. Where you getting this stuff from? He's not waiting on you to stop bumping your head. You waiting on you to stop bumping your head. It's for you. And you just got to stop doing it.
Get out your own way. He's
going to accept you. He's going to accept you for bumping your head 1,000,000 times. That's your father. He's going to accept you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And he
That's
give
what
you
that is. Keep bumping your head. He know that eventually you tired.
Yeah.
That's like a broke person. A broke person get tired. They be like, you know what, man, whatever book I got to read, I'm going to read it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I got to get out this slump.
That's how I was with drinking. I just got tired. Drinking, same old thing happened. You'll get tired. You're going to get tired of bumping your head. Either you're going to get tired of looking at that knot or knowing how that knot feel, because you're going to, every time you bump your head, it hurt, right?
Yeah, everything we do in this life is on us. Everything we do in this world is on us.
Yes.
Look for the way out. Whoever that was, look for the way out.
That's Miss Sandra over here.
Oh, okay. Tell her to stay connected to him. And look for the way out. He gonna give you a way out. I promise you.
Staying connected and waiting is two different things, though. You ain't gotta wait.
Yep.
You ain't gotta wait. Cause he gonna do what he doing. It's on you to change. It's on you to do anything that you want greater in this world. It's on you. It's not on nobody else.
Exactly. You got to take responsibility for everything you do.
Take accountability, responsibility, credibility. Take any accountability for you, though.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got to. If
It's
you don't, you
you.
ain't ever going to move forward. Look,
Waiting on anybody.
A couple of days ago, I was driving back from Atlanta. Got pulled over by a cop. I'm in my tractor trailer driving. I look up, damn. He pulls me over. I already know why he pulled me over. So first thing he said, you know why I pulled you over? Yes, sir, I do. I was in the third lane. He was like, right, let me see your license and everything. I got off with the warning. But what would happen if I'd have said it tomorrow? Oh, no, I got no idea. Oh, you know, this one did that, that one did that. It's like, no. You take responsibility and keep moving.
That's right.
Right.
Accept the consequences. And the part is, you're not always going to get off good like that.
Nah, you got to be ready to take the response. You got to take the good with the bad, right?
That part.
You do it wrong and you get caught, you suffer the consequences. Ain't
That's
no,
right.
oh, man, they wrong. They shouldn't have did this to me. You did it to yourself.
That's
you
right.
knew you was wrong when you did it. So
Just
now
like that.
Take responsibility. Because I know I done did a lot of stuff that I was wrong for doing, and they never got caught. So when you get caught once, like, all right, well, look how much I got away with. Now I can't take responsibility for this.
Right.
It's just life.
That's it.
It's going to come
But
out.
hey, man, we done did it again. We done did it again, man. I pray to God everybody help somebody, man. I pray that we do change. We do not stay stagnant in these traditions of life. Quit raising your kids on these old belief systems until you finally realize that the system was not created for us on them holidays, on certain things in life, on a lot of stuff, man. That's why they acknowledging Kwanzaa now, because we can't keep on living in their system. That's their system.
Mm-hmm. And please don't be telling your kids there's some old fat white man getting ready to come down the chimney that you ain't got.
And y'all know y'all spent that money.
You don't have. Wow.
Yeah, you telling them to thank somebody that ain't even real, but you the one out there putting that money out.
Mm-hmm. It is. It don't even make sense. So why even celebrate if you're not gonna if you're gonna tell them that you spent the money? Why even celebrate that day?
Yeah.
What's so special about that day that you want to celebrate it if you really don't know the real reasoning behind it?
Yep.
We got to start looking things up, man, for ourselves, man. Research our research, man, because I'm me myself. I done quit a lot of things that I used to do.
They said when you know better, you do better.
And I don't even allow I got two teenagers and they not even allowed to do a lot of things.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But say, man, we done went over the time, but it's a good topic. It's broad. It was very, very needed. Mm-hmm. Because we touched a lot of subjects, man. We touched a lot of things about the traditional ways of thinking, man, that we have to get out of.
Right.
And so y'all know next week we're gonna do it again, 8:30 Wednesday, man. And we appreciate everybody that tunes in.
Amen.
See y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
Oh, good, baby.
All right,
next time.
Yes, sir.